everyone. My name's Perry Levitt. She, her pronouns work for me.
My name's Momo. I use she, her pronouns.
Eli, I use they, them.
And I'm currently working for the college as the Writing Associate Programs Fellow. Every piece of published writing you've ever read has gone through many hands and been seen by many eyes. That's just part of the writing process. It's something collective. It's not this individual idea that a lot of us hold. So we see the Writing Center as a place to engage in that collective action. It's a place where you can go and problem solve throughout all of the different processes of your paper writing with someone who knows a lot about writing and has the language to help you talk out some of those problems. Now let's talk a little bit about what a session might look like. When you go to the Writing Center, either through our drop-in hours or through an appointment, that session will start with a discussion with the writing associate. So you'll get to know each other a little bit. You'll talk about the assignment, about the class, so you have a better sense together of what you'll be working on.
If someone's coming in with not a whole lot written, then we might just be talking through ideas or how to outline or a timeline for completing a project. Or if the piece is really close to being finished, then maybe we'll talk about how to think about editing in a way that's not just putting something through Grammarly or a spell check, and think about it in a little bit more of a critical and holistic way.
So say we have 30 minutes and you just want to brainstorm, then we can set the goal of creating an outline together. Or if you have a draft, we can start and go through it. And then at 20 minutes, we might find that we're seeing very typical patterns. So we might shift gears into kind of writing out takeaways that you can evaluate your paper over. So say that you often end up writing in passive, or your topic sentences aren't clear enough. Maybe for the first 2 paragraphs we can work on that together, but then you can take away that skill and do it yourself.
Really, a lot of Writing Center work is support work. It's listening to people, understanding their needs, understanding what their goals are, and helping them meet them. And as well as, approaching things with a great amount of just sort of humility and understanding that the writing is not yours, and the goal is also not to create an A paper. The goal is to sort of recognize the tools that we have at our disposal, recognize the tools that the writer's bringing in, and sort of, think together, think collaboratively about how can we sort of come away from this meeting feeling we both learned something, as well as making sure that the writer walks away from the meeting sort of satisfied that they've grown and they've increased their ability to sort of work on the piece on their own.
What are course writing associates? They're people who, instead of working in the Writing Center for that semester, they are attached to a course. So a lot of first-year seminars have course writing associates, but a lot of other writing-intensive courses across the college have these writing associates. Now, they are fully dedicated to that course. That is all they're up to that semester. They meet with the professor all the time. They're meeting with you all the time. And it's wonderful because of the relationships and the connections that they can build in those classes. Your course writing associates can help you to make personalized writing goals. They'll also know the assignment really well. They'll know it inside and out. And they can advocate from students to professors, from professors to students. And it's a really wonderful part of the class community that you have at Oberlin. They do all sorts of things. So they'll meet with you outside of class in a Writing Center style session to talk about paper ideas or look over drafts. They also can run in-class workshops. They can facilitate peer review. They can make handouts for people. They can do all sorts of things to help support you in your writing for that class.
So overall, I know that coming to college can be really daunting, but I hope that you feel secure in the fact that you have people you can come talk to in the Writing Center. We're all really well trained and are actively reflecting on our practices, but we're also just nice and welcoming people, and we want you to succeed in the way that you want to. So if at any point you feel overwhelmed, daunted, or even if you feel like you're the best writer ever, it never hurts to have another pair of eyes look over your text. So don't hesitate. The Writing Center isn't just for people who have a hard time with English or people who consider themselves bad writers. It really is for everyone, and working there and using it as a resource myself has probably helped me grow the most in college. So I really would recommend that you stop by, and we hope to see you there.